Hi, kindergarten. Today we're going to practice our coloring and cutting and gluing. So I made these little sheets for you to practice with. The first thing we're going to do is color in our shapes, and we'll start with the square. Find a red crayon, and let's color our square in red. If you remember from the last time we colored, we start by coloring around the edge of the shape that we're coloring in. Once you've gone around the whole edge, you can then go on and fill in the rest. I like to color across up and down like this because it goes fast and it looks nice. If you want your coloring to look nice, always color in the same direction. Alright, for our triangle, we'll find a yellow crayon. Let's see, that's orange yellow, lemon yellow. So many yellows. Here's just yellow. Alright, same thing. Go around the edge. And then fill it in. And last, blue. Make a blue circle. We're using red, yellow, and blue because those are our three primary colors. They're called the primary colors because we can use those three colors to make any other color we want. So when you do a circle, I like to do half of a circle at a time. So I do one half and then I turn it and I do the other half. That's because my hand wants to go in a curve when it draws like this. And if I try to go on the other side, I'm actually coloring against the way my hand wants to move. Once you do that, you can color in rows just like we did with the other shapes. Once you've completed coloring in your shapes, you're ready to cut. The first line we want to cut is this broken line that goes down the paper. We're going to separate this piece from this piece. This is the piece we're going to be gluing things to. When I cut, I always bring the paper to my scissors. See how I didn't move my scissors? I just pulled the paper towards it and kept cutting up and down. When you hold your scissors, you put your thumb on top, like this, and you put two fingers in the bottom hole. Now I can't fit both of my fingers in that hole, but if I could, see how I'm just curling that around? I'm opening and closing, holding it up like this. So your thumb's on the top. I have some fancy scissors that they open themselves. So I can put my whole hand in there and just rest my thumb on top. Alright, now I'm ready to cut. I'm also going to separate my three shapes just to make it easier. So I call this rough cutting. I'm rough cutting them out. So now I can work on each one all by itself. Turn the paper, not your arm. Try to cut right on that black line, leaving a little bit of it showing. There's my square. Once you've cut out a shape, glue it down. So this is a bottle of glue. I like to use this kind of glue because it sticks a lot better than the glue sticks. It's a little messier, but once you learn how to use it, it works a lot better. Hold on to the white part of the cap. Twist the orange part to the left, this way, until it won't turn anymore. Put it up and squeeze it. If you can hear air coming out of it, that means it's open. I'm going to put some dots on my square. I'm not really squeezing the bottle. Those are just tiny dots. It's better to have a little glue if you put big gobs of glue on, it doesn't dry and it makes a mess. All right, I'm going to glue my square down, just like that. See, no glue squirting out around the edges, perfect. All right, next shape, triangle. See if I can do this in 3 cuts. 1, 2, 3. All right. Your glue should just be open now, and you are ready to glue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There, 11 little dots. If you accidentally put a lot of glue on that paper, set it aside, and with your next shape, you can just wipe it on that shape to get glue. All right, I'm going to glue it right down like that. Pat it down. Perfect. All right, now I'm ready for my circle. Circles are tricky to cut. What you want to do is just keep turning the paper as it's cutting. So I'm cutting So I'm squeezing my scissors and turning the paper at the same time. There. Circle. Let's dot it up. Let's see how many I put on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There. I made a spiral of dots. There. Now let's say you get some glue on your fingers, like that. You don't really need to go wash it off unless it's a lot. What you can do is just rub it, and just rub your fingers, and the glue will crumble off. There, it's gone. Except it's on my paper, so I'll sweep that off. All right, closing your glue. Hold on to the white cap and twist the orange cap to the right until it's all the way down. And you should see a white piece at the top. Do not ever take a scissors and cut the glue cap. Don't cut that little white thing at the top. That's not glue. That is a piece of plastic that plugs the hole up. Sometimes you will get glue at the top. See that? You can actually just pick at that with your fingernail and peel it off. Sometimes it prevents the glue from coming out, but not always. Sometimes kids just want it to look nice and neat, so they clean it off. But that's what it should look like when it's closed. Set the glue aside. Now you have these shapes. If you have time left, now you can take these shapes and add some drawing into them. We have our crayons out at our table still, and you have your pencils from the pencil box. So see what you can think of to make with these 3 shapes. You could put them together into some sort of thing. Let's see, I've got an idea. So I'm looking at this in the opposite direction as that you are right now. So I'm gonna make this into an ice cream cone. So now I can take my blue, if I can find a regular blue, and I'm gonna add on so making a blue ice cream cone. I call this Blue Moon flavor. That's a real flavor. It's not my favorite flavor, but it is real. All right, so I made an ice cream cone. Out of that, oh, I can add some brown lines to my cone. Let's see, that's red. Red. Well, let's try this color, mahogany. Use the back of my crayon to make some straight lines. I'll go this way. There. That looks pretty good. If I wanted to, I could put a cherry on top. And I guess I do, so let's do it. I'll put it right here on the side. And I'll put a stem on it. What color is this? Copper. Get a copper stem. There. All right. You figure out what to do with the square. Maybe that gave you a good idea. Could have been a clown with a hat. You decide what to do. All right. That's it for today. I will see you next time. We're going to take our blanket line paintings and turn it into something.